Hidden barbershop to video games. Tonight, an exclusive 5 on Your Side investigation reveals where some of your tax dollars are being spent.
5 on Your Side Chief Investigator Ron Regan spent a week in Washington, D.C. uncovering a trail of spending you paid for in ways you never dreamed.
Well, this could make your head spin. While programs here in Northeast Ohio are getting cut, we found your tax dollars are being spent in ways you never dreamed of. Cleveland's air show's been scrapped. Flight controllers at Cuyahoga Airport facing cuts, all because of federal cutbacks.
At some point, we've got to do some governing.
So we came here to Washington, D.C. to show you how some of your tax dollars are really being spent. You pay more than $1 trillion a year in taxes. So we followed your money from federal agencies through congressional hallways.
We're spending time and energy and money moving furniture just like this from one location to another location.
Ohio Congressman Jim Renacci describes the agency overseeing paint and furniture.
Colors on the walls I liked, the furniture I liked, and I said, this is great, this will be the office they want. And they said, no, you've got to change the color.
All at taxpayer expense.
And they gave me the choices, and I said, no, I like the walls the way they are, just leave them alone. And the furniture, I like it is. And they said, no, you can't keep the furniture either.
There's so much, it piles up here. In warehouses, you pay to store and guard 24 hours a day until auctioned off. And that's just the beginning. We found entire taxpayer-owned buildings sitting empty for years. David Wise is a director at the GAO, the Government Accountability Office.
We know that there's a significant amount of American taxpayers' money that's either going to maintain buildings that aren't being used or that where we could give back leases and get government offices into own space.
At least 45,000 government-owned buildings are sitting empty or half empty, according to the Office of Management and Budget. But we found even the government doesn't really know how many it owns.
It could be more, it could be less.
Yeah, it could be more, it could be less. We really don't know.
And you continue to pay for upkeep.
What's it cost to maintain these?
At that time, they were claiming that the costs were approximately $1.66 billion a year, according to their figures.
That's $1.6 billion a year, spent on buildings like this one in pricey Georgetown that sat empty for 10 years, and this one just blocks from the Capitol, and this one just down the street from the White House. But then we found this.
Hi guys, I'm Urvashi and you're watching Cotton Council International presents Let's Design Season 4.
A reality TV show called Let's Design. You might recognize this Cotton Council logo, a group that received 20 million taxpayer dollars from something called the Market Access Program. Tom Schatz is president of Citizens Against Government Waste.
The Market Access Program is a $200 million a year program at the Department of Agriculture that subsidizes marketing for profitable U.S. companies overseas.
Turns out American taxpayers are paying for a show they've probably never seen. That's because Let's Design airs in India.
Sorry.
Thank you, Weber.
We even found a video game. Prom Week teaches teens how to socialize. Taxpayers paid $500,000 to create it through a National Science Foundation grant. And finally, after searching the halls of Congress for taxpayer waste, we found one more example where taxpayers are getting clipped, not far from the Capitol Rotunda. Down this underground hallway, we found the Senate barbershop that's getting $300,000 a year to keep buzzing along. We wanted to take you inside, but we're stopped at the door. But we have learned that there's a plan in place to stop billing taxpayers for haircuts. Now, listen to this, though. If the federal government sold off all those empty buildings, it could mean a $3 billion savings. I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.